Hello everyone. So today I'm going to discuss three JavaScript questions here. I listed down 1 to 3 questions over there. So let's discuss one by one each question and see what will be the answers. So on the first question, if you see one foo function is there, and after that let a equals to b equals to 0, a plus plus return a, and then we call this foo function, then type of a and type of b, the answers we want. So here if you see this on the second line inside the foo function, this line is like a bit of like tricky part of this question, because if you break it down, this line looks like let a equals to b and b equals to 0. So here you can see like there is no let in front of b, means like b is part of the like global property, or like global scope, means it's a part of the window object basically. Means like if you outside also, if you just console.log b over here, then you can get b's value, that is 0, because it's a part of the window object, means like window.b also you can get the 0. But inside that function we declared let a equals to b, and let is like is a like block scoping, means like inside of this function block only it's accessible, but outside of this function it's not accessible at all, this a variable, but b is like accessible anywhere on this page. So and then after that we increment the a's value, and then we return a, means a will be like 1, so foo is getting 1 right now. And then type of a, so you can see that outside of this function we call write this type of a, means outside of this function a is undefined basically, because inside of this scope in block only the a is like accessible, because it's declared with let keyword. So outside it's undefined, and type of undefined is always undefined. And type of b is like a global variable right now, so it's accessible anywhere, so b is 0 means number, and type of number is always number. So here are like two answers over there. One is undefined and type of B is number. Now let's move back to the second question. Just uncomment this. Okay. So right now const clothes equals to one array is there inside the two items, jacket and t-shirt. Then clothes dot length equals to 0, and then clothes of 0 of like first item we want. So here you can see the const, like just like let, const also is like block scoping thing, means inside of any block it will be like accessible if we declare any variable with const keyword, but outside is not. So here we have one array, and inside that two item is there, and then we put like length is equals to 0. That means like if we put length equals to 0 of any array, so inside of this array, whatever the item is there, so it will be like all deleted, and array will be like an empty array. So right now clothes have two items, so length is 0 means these two items will be deleted, and clothes will be like an empty array. So after that clothes 0 means first item, as like you see like there is no item in there inside of this array, so it will be like undefined. Now move back to the third question and comment this. Okay. Now first line is console.log bar and bar, that bar equals to 15 is there without any declaration. Then var foo equals to 1, then console.log foo and bar bar, and variable bar equals to bar, and like variable bar is there, one declaration. So here we see like two declaration is there, one is foo and one is bar. So here what JavaScript is to, like I mean when this code will run, so browser is basically find like where is the declaration is there, means here we have the two declaration with the var keyword, var foo and var bar. So what they will do, they will put this two declaration on the top of this program, like this variable foo is there, goes to the top, and variable bar, and then after that all the line will be executable. Bar 15, then foo equals to 1 because we already moved the foo declaration on the top, and then foo we defined with one value, and then console.log this line. Here goes. So this part is called that, like we move the declaration part to the top, is called like the hosting, because on the hosting part you can see like all the declaration, whatever it is, like the variable declaration or the function declaration, it will goes to the top of the program, and like it will like execute. I mean, if you declare any function with function and then foo something like this, like function func, and then you return 2, but you call this function on the top of this function declaration like that. If you do this, then still you get the return 2, because on because of the hosting, this function declaration is goes to the top of the func, and then function this function will call, so you will get 2. But if you define this function with let func like that, then it will not go to the top, only the declaration part goes to the top. Means like let func is goes to the top, like here let func, and then func equals to function. So let func is goes to the top, then right now it's undefined because there is no value or anything defined on this func variable. So here if you call the func this variable, so it will give you the undefined, and after that you declare one, I mean you defined one function with that variable. So always remember, like if you see one variable declared with the function defined with it, then always the variable declaration goes to the top and the function declaration only goes to the top, not the expression one. And after that it will like run execute one by one. So here you can see like all the declaration part is goes to the top, foo and bar, and then you can there is no value on the var declaration, so this part will be like undefined. And then after this line we define this bar variable with 15 value and the foo variable with 1 value, and here you can get the values. For foo it's like 1 and for bar it's like 15. So for the first one, because there is no value defined over there, that's why it gives you the undefined. So here are all the three questions. Hope you understand this hosting part and this let a equals to b equals to 0. You just need to break it down and understand like which part is defined with the variables and which part is like globally scoped. So this part you need to understand when on the interview they are asking this type of questions. So hope you learned something, and on the second next video I'll listed down 3 more questions, some tricky part also. So stay tuned. Bye.